Okay. We have a lot of stuff going on tonight. All right, roll call, please.
Mayor Mikolajczyk.
Here.
Council President Conahan.
Here.
Councilman Carn.
Present.
Councilman DeSenza.
Present.
Councilman DeCino.
Here.
Councilman Doty.
Here.
Councilman Griggs. Administrator LaPlante. Borough Attorney Corsini.
Here. Okay. All right, we're going to do this by resolution order first. All right, Resolution 252.
Promoting Lieutenant Thomas Carroll to the rank of captain effective September 23rd, 2025 at an annual salary of $167,389.
Okay, I need a motion. I need a second. Any discussion? No discussion? Call the roll, please.
Council President Conahan.
Yes.
Councilman Carn.
Yes.
Councilman DeSenza.
Yes.
Councilman Doty.
Yes.
Councilman DeCino.
Yes. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the three resolutions first, and then I'll swear you in, okay? Thank you. All right, next resolution.
Resolution 253, 2025, promoting Lieutenant Thomas Falk to the rank of captain effective September 23rd, 2025 at an annual salary of $167,389.
Okay, I need a motion.
Motion.
And a second. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Council President Conahan.
Yes.
Councilman Carn.
Yes.
Councilman DeSenza.
Yes.
Councilman DeCino.
Yes.
Councilman Doty.
Yes.
Councilman Griggs.
Yes.
Okay, lastly,
Resolution 254, 2025, promoting Sergeant Sean Flanagan to the rank of lieutenant effective September 23rd, 2025 at an annual salary of $153,568.
motion?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Council President Conahan.
Yes.
Councilman Carn.
Yes.
Councilman DeSenza.
Yes.
Councilman DeCino.
Yes.
Councilman Doty.
Yes.
Councilman Griggs.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do this in the order that I had it stapled on here, so that makes it easy for me not to get it out of order and forget anybody. All right, I just want to do a little career biography for these three dapper-looking gentlemen here. They do clean up well. All right. Captain Thomas Falk graduated from Kane University in May of 2000 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in English Education. He was appointed to the Police Department on July 18, 2005 and has served with the Middlesex Police Department for 20 years. Captain Falk has been assigned to the Patrol Division as an officer and a supervisor, the Community Policing Unit, the Bicycle Unit, the Detective Bureau as a detective and supervisor, and as the Administration Division Commander. Captain Falk has attended many specialized training courses, including graduation from the 291st session of the prestigious FBI National Academy, the New Jersey State Association of Chief of Police Command and Leadership Academy, where he is now an instructor, as well as many other trainings and certifications across his career. Captain Falk has received many awards and commendations, including 2 certificates of commendation, the NJ DWI Top Gun Award, 2 Distinguished Service Awards from Mothers Against Drunk Driving, 3 Life-Saving Awards, 4 Unit Citation Awards, the 200 Club of Middlesex County Meritorious Service Award, a Meritorious Service Award from the Borough of Middlesex, and an Honorable Service Award. Captain Falk will serve as the Administration Division Commander, where he oversees internal affairs and professional standards, administrative operations, police licensing, accreditation, and training, as well as the Investigations Division, which includes the Detective Bureau and the Records and Services Bureau. What are you going to do in your spare time? Captain, come on over. Time for a swearing. Get through up here. Right hand up. Okay. You guys ready? All right. I,
Thomas Falk,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of Captain of Police according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations. All right. Guys, once you hang from this, let's make sure you guys get the proper pictures going while you guys are up here.
Congratulations.
Sorry. Way to work.
You're the only one not in the picture. Joe, what's the matter?
I heard you. All right, moving on. Captain Thomas J. Carroll. Captain Thomas J. Carroll graduated from I'd be anxious too. From Montclair State University in August 2003 with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. He was appointed to the Police Department on January 7, 2004 and has served with the Middlesex Police Department for 21 years. Captain Carroll has been assigned to Patrol Division as an officer and a supervisor, the Detective Bureau as a detective, supervisor, and Investigations Division commander, and as the Patrol Division commander. Captain Carroll has attended many specialized training courses, including graduation from the 290th session of the prestigious FBI National Academy, the New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police Command and Leadership Academy, as well as many other trainings and certifications across his career. Captain Carroll has received many awards and commendations, including four certificates of commendation, the New Jersey DWI Top Gun Award, 3 Life-Saving Awards, 4 Unit Citation Awards, the 200 Club of Middlesex County Valor Award, and 2 Meritorious Service Awards, and an Honorable Service Award. Captain Carroll will serve as the Patrol Division Commander, where he oversees all operations of the largest division of the Police Department, as well as the Traffic Safety Unit, Community Policing Unit, and the Bicycle Unit. Congratulations. Come on up. Put a hand up. Ready? All right. I, Thomas Carroll, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of Captain of Police according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
Chuck.
Hold up, Good. All right. Congratulations. Okay. Last but not least, somebody's getting ready. That's okay. All right, Lieutenant Sean Flanagan graduated from the College of New Jersey in May 2010 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in journalism and professional writing. He was appointed to the police department on July 10, 2012. Upon completion of his basic training, he was assigned to the Patrol Division. Lieutenant Flanagan was assigned to the Detective Bureau between March 2016 and September 2021. During that time, he conducted criminal investigations as well as firearms and employment background investigations. Lieutenant Flanagan oversaw Megan's Law registrants, ABC inspections, and the buildings and ground functions. Lieutenant Flanagan serves as a social media coordinator and assistant public information officer. Lieutenant Flanagan served as both our primary and alternate evidence custodian. Lieutenant Flanagan serves as the liaison to the Middlesex Borough School District, as well as an assistant accreditation manager, resiliency program officer, and trainer, and nasal Narcan instructor. Throughout his 12 years of service in Middlesex, Lieutenant Flanagan has been recognized with numerous awards and commendations, including Honorable Service Medal, 2 Life-Saving Resuscitation Awards, 3 Unit Citation Awards, 2 Certificates of Commendation, and 3 Perfect Attendance Commendations. Lieutenant Flanagan serves as the Detective Bureau Supervisor and will lead that division, overseeing all investigations operations, as well as the Records and Services Bureau. Congratulations. Come on. All right. And there's an awful lot of estrogen there. Okay. Hand on the button, right hand in the air. Okay, ready? Okay. I, Sean Flanagan, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
that I will bear true faith
That I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
just like Mike mentioned, and to the governments established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
and that I will faithfully, partially, and justly
perform all the duties of lieutenant
perform all the duties of lieutenant
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job, Sean.
Thank you. All right. You guys got one more thing to wait for when Holly does her next job here. Gotta get the gang on with here. Can you get him in there? You did? Yeah, you good? So it always leaves me with a warm feeling when I know that Middlesex is in a good spot. And you guys are another reason why we're going to be in a great spot. Thank you very much for all your service. all the rest of you guys that are out here that came to support him. We appreciate all the things that you do for us. Chief, you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I just want to thank the mayor and council for approving and getting these promotions accomplished for the police department. It's going to help us provide better services and get us a much better structure on the police department. And I want to congratulate both the captains and lieutenant and your families for a job well done. It's a fantastic accomplishment. I really look forward to seeing some great accomplishments from these three men. So congratulations.
Typically at this point, I would say this is your big chance to sneak on out of here. But we have one more thing that we have to accomplish tonight. And Mike, if you give me a hand here. We have one of our Pillars of Middlesex Award. And I couldn't be prouder because I've known this guy for many a moon because his daughter and my daughter have known each other way too long. This is what it comes down to. Lee Puando, come on up. Congratulations. You have to read this one.
Okay. Whereas the governing body of the Borough of Middlesex recognizes that in order for a community to thrive and succeed, they must rely on the service and support of its residents. And whereas the wisdom, history, commitment, and passion that so many of our residents exhibit and extend to their neighbors in the borough make them the pillars of our community. And whereas it is in the spirit that Mayor Middlesex would like to honor and recognize individuals throughout the community who have made exceptional contributions to the Borough of Middlesex. And whereas throughout the years, Lee Puando has consistently demonstrated praiseworthy service and unprecedented commitment to the borough and its residents by being an irreplaceable asset to the Office of Emergency Management, to the fire police, and to the community as a whole. And whereas Lee Puando has been a member of the Office of Emergency Management for over 19 years, which he has been serving as the Deputy Coordinator for 3 years, during which he has completed many safety training courses, including the CERT program, which educates about disaster preparedness. And whereas Lee Puando has shared his knowledge and safety training with the residents of Middlesex Borough, he has assisted and supported the borough during numerous natural disasters and emergencies, as well as helped develop and lead an OEM Team Cadet program, giving teams a chance to be involved in the community and learn important skills. And whereas in addition to volunteering for many years in the Office of Emergency Management, Lee Puando has volunteered his time working with the Fire and Police from 2011 till today, and the Middlesex Borough Swim Pool Commission since 2006. And whereas Lee Puando has devoted his life to ensuring the safety of others through volunteer service, which is the backbone of the community, ensuring the future of Middlesex, thus allowing the borough to thrive and succeed. And whereas Lee Puando has displayed exemplary service and dedication to the municipality by integrating himself within the borough as a vital part of our community. And now, therefore, John Middlesex, Mayor of the Borough of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, along with the Middlesex Borough Council, and on behalf of the residents of Middlesex Borough, we wish to thank Lee Puando for all his dedication, sacrifice, and labor to our community, adopted September 23rd, 2025. Congratulations. Yep.
It's only 27 pages.
Well, I have to say I'm truly honored. Actually a little overwhelmed. To be received the Pillar of Community Award tonight, to be recognized by your mayor and council in this way is incredibly humbling. And I want to thank each of you from the bottom of my heart. All of you. Thank you. This award isn't just about me. It's about the amazing teams I get to work with every day. It's about the OEM crew, second to none when it comes to keeping emergency management or the Borough of Middlesex safe. The pool commission pours their energy into keeping the pool the gem of the community. And the fire police dedication to supporting the fire department is inspiring. I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for all of that. I feel lucky to live in a town that doesn't just talk about the value of community service, it lives it. Middlesex gives people like me the chance to step up, get involved, and to grow. It's a place where volunteering is not only welcome, it's truly appreciated. So thank you again to the mayor, to the council, and to everyone who makes Middlesex such a special place to call home. The award means more to me than I could put into words. Thank you.
Bring the game. Get you?
Try and go.
And I gotta go take photos.
Whole gang here. Pile on.
You read your thing.
Everybody's getting all organized here. One more. All right. Perfect. Now let's wait. Need someone to hold this. Someone to hold this. There we go. All right. Oh, geez. Okay.
Now they can skip out.
Now you guys can skip out.
Don't disrupt the meeting, John. Okay. It's always a good thing when we have pillars going, right? It's always, huh? Well, you walked over there. What did you think was going to happen? No one to talk to a lawyer. All right. We're moving on, guys. Let's go, let's start with ordinances for introduction.
Ordinance 215625, an ordinance amending Chapter 86 of the Municipal Code of the Borough of Middlesex to clarify certain provisions thereof.
Okay, can I have a motion?
Motion.
Second. All in favor? I need a roll call, though, don't I?
Yes.
Roll call.
Council President Conahan.
Yes.
Councilman Carnes.
Yes.
Councilman DeSenza.
Yes.
Councilman DeCino.
Yes.
Councilman Doty.
Yes.
Councilman Griggs.
Yes.
Okay, good to see some of the potential or future film committee people here. Thank you for coming. All right, there are no ordinances for public hearing and final adoption. Adoption of minutes.
Approval of the August 19th, 2025 regular and executive meeting minutes.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, let's go down to the mayor's report. All right, it's a little quiet in here tonight, which is actually probably a good thing. I just wanted to say thank you to Shirley for another excellent 9/11 event. It was well attended, I felt. The weather held up. We didn't freeze to death. We didn't get rained on. And Lenny, the park looked great. Thank you. Appreciate that. Nice flags. Good touch. Just throwing it out there. All right. Okay. One of the other things that I have on here is that I think at times, some people call up and you look online, you see people complaining about noise, this, that, and the other thing. A lot of these things are actually handled basically through the state of New Jersey. And if you go online, there's, it's actually the Department of Environmental Protection, Compliance, and Enforcement. Noise control. You follow it down, it tells you where to go, who to talk to. There's actually a noise control council that meets the second Tuesday of each month. There's a link that you could actually call to be heard. You can get on the agenda. And interestingly enough, I was reading through this, and they talk about a lot of different things. It would probably be, in terms of Middlesex, something new. The last thing that I saw that they were talking about there was like loud mufflers, you know, and stuff like that. But I think some of the other noise issues here is something that could certainly be brought up, and then they could either work on it or move it forward, because they do make recommendations. Interestingly enough, one of the members that was on here is the guy that came to my company as an OSHA inspector. So they got some high up guys. They know the rules. I was surprised when I saw the name. I was like, I know that guy. All right. Also, they were talking about smelting, I saw online. Once again, Department of Environmental Protection, compliance and enforcement, air compliance and enforcement. What we do, provide oversight for stack emission testing, provides compliance assistance, investigates complaints. That's their job, all right? They have on there, they have all kinds of numbers and places you can call to get on this. I mean, I'm just mentioning these things because this is information that is out there. You got to do a little digging. It's not easy to get to. And also right here, you know, I scroll down a little bit. It gives you a mailing address, a website, phone number, fax number, who the people are, and phone numbers on how to get a hold of them. So this is something that can also be talked to. One of the other things that was out there, the world famous Class 3s, all right? The Class 3s, all right, they had a meeting with Chief Geist on September 11th, all right? Chief Geist met with the superintendent, Roberta, and basically the charge was after that, their attorney was going to reach out to our attorney. This one will cost you $1. He was contacted. I was right. Chris, you want to give us an update?
Oh, I've been in contact with the school board attorney, Ari Schneider. The borough and the borough council has always been on top of this. We finally have some feedback and a path forward that the attorney and I have worked out. I will make some amendments to the agreement based on feedback we received, finally, and we will proceed with a new draft that will be transmitted to the school board, and it will be back in their court, Mayor.
When do you think the pickleball is going to be passed over?
I think this week.
This week?
I think this week, yes.
Okay, very good.
Mayor?
Yes.
Can I ask Chris a question?
Sure.
Chris, now, are we still talking 3 or are we talking 5?
3 is what we're talking, and I think that remains so, Chief, based on my discussions, and I think yours too.
I believe that's just the start of the program.
Original proposal had 5. Yeah. And then when you agree with me, we'll start.
Yeah, so we'll start with 3 probably, yeah. It will take some time to hire as well. I mean, it might be 1. The intention is to bring it up to 3 as soon as possible, right, Chief?
And then
we'll look at the program after a year, I think.
Hopefully, I mean, the idea is for 5 eventually. I mean, we've said that's been our recommendation. I don't want to talk on behalf, but I know that's been the chief's recommendation from day one, is if we're going to do this, we should have 5. Okay, but it's going to take a while. Go ahead.
Keith, I know our intention up here was 5, always. I don't know if the school now, how do we decide where the 3 are going and have the 5 schools? Operation will sit down once we have a set, understand exactly where we're going to get. Push out the officers where we think for their need most. And have them, not need most, that's what you said. Yeah, I know. We're going to have them row and visit schools and be a part of every community school.
Okay. The last thing that I have on here is, for my notes, is that I do have on here personal, if you see under executive session, personnel, interim administrator. I'm not really at liberty to talk about anything here. There are certain legalities that have to work themselves out. So if you're thinking about asking a question about it, don't. The only thing I can suggest for the short term is that a memo did go out to the staff saying that in the short term, anything that would normally go to the business administrator, Michael LaPlace, please forward on a daily basis to Chief Geist. And more details will come available when they come available. And that's all I have at this point. Mike?
Thank you, Mayor. Several things I wanted to go over. I did want to mention, which I initially forgot, but Some of us got an email from Telly TK1 this past Sunday. You've heard about the fact that we're trying to stream our meetings from here. We didn't have the right equipment. And unfortunately, there was a delay on the camera. And the camera is due to be delivered to our vendor by September 30th. He then said we'll have the remaining items in place and get the install done as soon as the camera arrives. So we're hoping the first week or two of October. It's been a long time coming, but again, I wanted to update everybody on that. I also wanted to congratulate both of our new captains. I wish they were still here, but Captain Carroll and Captain Falk, very well deserved. I want to also congratulate Sean Flanagan, our newest lieutenant, very well deserved. I wish Lee was here. Wanted to congratulate Lee again. Based on all those years, he's been a great example as a dedicated volunteer. I've known Lee for a long time. He's probably donated thousands of hours to both the OEM, fire police, and the swim pool. And he's almost 20 years on the swim pool, and the swim pool requires a lot of time for some of us that have been the liaison. So thousands of hours. I wanted to thank Lee, but unfortunately he left. But regarding the library, due to the start of the rebuild construction, remember in July the community room was partially flooded out. That room is unavailable from today until approximately October 6th. If you want to say maybe the 8th, 9th, or 10th, but that's, you know, the work is on track. I want to commend the fire department for the food truck festival this past Saturday. I saw a lot of folks here in this room attended. The weather was fantastic. I want to thank all the residents who attended and supported it. It was obviously a fundraiser for the all-volunteer fire department. They're trying to replace the carnival, and this is a very, very good starting point. I also want to acknowledge a lot of the teamwork between a lot of our borough departments, the police, DPW, OEM, the rescue squad. All were in attendance and helped throughout the whole day. And I wanted to commend Chief Bartok, our fire chief. He had a big hand in obviously pulling the whole thing together. I want to again thank, I know she left, Shirley Penrose for 9/11. She's done it every year since its inception, and it was, you know, we had great weather and great attendance this year. I want to thank our new full-time zoning and code enforcement, Matthew Dillingham. He's gotten off to a fast start, and he's only about 11 days into his job. First time ever we've had a full-time zoning officer. I want to say a big thank you to Karen Wick. For those who know, we have two folks in the construction office. Karen's construction and zoning. She's been here for many years. She's doing her job plus Michelle's job, who's out for medical. And I don't know how she's doing it. So some others here are pitching in. I think folks from the finance team, from the clerk's department, but again, it's a true team effort. And then I have one more thing. I want to get a consensus tonight. I want to start the process of weight restricting Mountain Avenue. Now that South Lincoln Avenue is open, the process is this. It requires that the borough submits a certification report to the NJDOT. In the old days, we would just weight restrict. That was it. Now there's a process for any street or road, right, Glenn? Yeah. For the whole borough. So what we have to do is we have to submit a certification report to DOT. This certification must be completed by our borough engineer. So Tom Harris will work on this. He'll submit it to the NJDOT for their review, and you know, obviously at that point they'll review it. They'll either approve it or they won't. So that's the process. Mayor?
Yeah, just a quick question. Is it a good idea really to do this now, or wait until after they finish the flood wall on 28?
Well, I didn't want to. So I thought about that, Mayor, and I know others up here have received numerous complaints from residents on or near. They live on or near Mountain. The truck traffic, commercial traffic is worse than ever. I'm sure the chief can attest to this. Even coming out of here, coming out of the police department, it's tough to even get on Mountain. It's brutal. Now that's after South Lincoln, and I'm talking commercial traffic. You're right, Mayor, there could be the possibility of that, but I'm trying to
prevent, Mountain Avenue has been paved plenty, like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
7, 8 years? It looks like it's been 30 years. That's what I'm trying to prevent. So by doing this, I think it also puts additional pressure on the Army Corps, which has not been a great partner for us at all, to look at other alternatives, or before this process finishes, Mayor, to get what they need to get done. We can't afford to have South Lincoln closed for another 2 years, and 4 months.
Yeah, of course. I
I know,
agree,
yeah.
gotta ask the question.
Yep. So consensus up here, again, the engineer will write a report, if send it to DOT, it's up to them. They'll send it back, and then we have to either do it or we don't. But the first step is the report.
Kenny?
I think it's a good idea.
Bobby?
Good.
3, 4, what? Done.
Jody?
6,
Okay.
yep.
All right, good, thank you. That's it, Mayor, that's all I have.
Okay, Councilman Carnes.
Hello. For the Board of Education, I just want to, commend Chief Guy, not in general just for what he does for our community, but for ensuring the safety that our kids, the thorough, heartfelt, everything that goes into protecting them. Thank you for everything that you have done for them, and you have been diligent. Thank you, Mayor, again, for communicating well with the Board of Ed as well. It's vital for us to support them in this manner in our world and to keep our children safe. It matters a lot. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have a senior messenger board coming out where they're going and getting a few more awesome events happening down. Like Halloween's coming on, you check out the senior messenger, you go down there, go through a whole, there's a plethora of events to do for seniors. Well organized and run, so if you're looking for something to do, go on, check it out. The film commission has been all over the place. As we know, we're introducing it. It's been up and down, sideways, left and right. It's been its own film of itself. And so thank you for everybody up here for your patience and your time and your understanding as we have looked for not only a new opportunity for our borough to expand our horizons and what's coming to our state. We know that filming is becoming more serious, and we're the third largest that's going to be in our country. This is a true opportunity for us to give the appearance to the public of being ready, right? And I'm excited because leadership is coming into role. We have our parks looking good. Everything's starting to get up. We have the organization rolling, rocking and rolling. We have the support. We have 3 of the hopefully soon commission members that are sitting out in the audience, showing like they're excited as well to be here. So it's Jonathan, Joseph, and Justine. And they're pumped. They have their unique experience to make this just pretty much rock it off and be amazing. So that's exciting. So thank you, you 3 beautiful souls, for being here and being willing to serve your community. We'll go to the culture and arts, which is Mr. Shaw. He is organizing, rocking and rolling, getting things done as well. Just doing what he does best, serving his community as well. And Disabled Senior Film Committee, something. Oh, we've had a crazy week, but I've talked to the council president a little bit, and I sent an email to you, Chris, but I know it's been a while. But I wanted to see how we felt about dedicating that spot of land that's in between Park Brook Apartments and the flood wall to a we have to wait, obviously, we don't know what's going to be built there. And the purpose of that for a long time has been, in my vision of trying to pitch for it, to be a aesthetically pleasing spot. So we can either form a education center or a nature education and art center. And so I don't know if we can, plans and all that stuff can come down later down the road. That's all thing, but I don't want that to get skipped up on because the location of that is key. So once everything's done, it can connect all the way into Mountain View Park and all the way back. Once the land that's over here, once it's finally healed up, it can connect there. So it's a good piece of property for our public to have trails and other future leads for it. So if we can just get it, you say like dedicated or something, I don't know how that would work.
I replied to your email with a question.
Okay. I missed it then. So that's totally, I'll have to
Take a look at it.
again. I will.
And then I expect we'll have a colloquy of other questions.
Perfect. So that's that. Well, now you understand that's where I just know there's been a lot going on. So that's it. Yes, I'm done.
You done? Okay. Wasn't sure. I was just waiting because that's all right. All right, Councilman DeSenza.
Yes, we're not going to talk too much more about the roofs, the pool. We're going to let it be for financial reasons. They don't use it now until next July anyway, so we can make they can make a decision early next year, middle of next year on what they want to do. We have a couple of interesting alternatives. Lenny came up with the idea of putting a canvas, like a pergola, over it instead of replacing the whole roof to keep the rain out. So, and that would cost us a whole lot less than putting a whole new roof on. So they're still looking into it, and they'll make a decision in the spring.
Okay.
Parks Suburban is to finalize their program at the next meeting, scheduled for October 7th. I'm not sure if I can hear.
Here.
You know if that's
It's in this room.
scheduled for here. The SWAC meeting, there should be one in October. They didn't have one in September. I also want to congratulate the fire department on a great event. I hope it continues and expands in the future. I thought it was a great day. I think the weather had a little bit to do with that also. I don't think you could have asked for a better day. And 9/11, 24 years, Shirley Penrose has been running that. And I was happy to see this year we had 2 bagpipers instead of 1. And one, an old friend from town. And we have I'm going to make a suggestion to her for next year. We have a soloist who can sing a cappella to sing the national anthem. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Councilman DeCino.
Yeah, for J-Love, the meeting has been canceled for 9/24. The next meeting is October 8th at 7 p.m. for all. For the environmental, this past Saturday there was a cleanup at Fitzsimmons Park. There were about 30 volunteers and approximately 1,100 pounds of trash was removed. So that's also some of the events for environmental. On Saturday, September 27th, from 10 to 12 at the library, there will be a film titled Tree Keepers Short Course. You can learn about tree identification, tree care and maintenance. This is a free course, and it includes pruners, handsaw, and a tree ID book. You'll also be able to reserve your tree for the tree giveaway in October. Another event on October 4th at 2 p.m. at the library, there will be an invasive species awareness program. Come learn how invasive species impact our ecosystems. Another good. Also, on October 11th at 10 a.m. on American Ave, we will be removing invasive species. This is a hands-on experience that benefits our environment. That should be interesting. October 18th from 10 to 1 will be our tree giveaway. You can reserve your tree by emailing us at middlesexec@gmail.com. Some of the trees available this year are black gum, flowering dogwood, redwood, and serviceberry, which I've never heard of the serviceberry tree. I looked them up. It's pretty cool. Yeah. That's all I have for environmental. As far as for Lenny, Mountain View Park is, the playground area is starting to look good. I mean, it's a slow start, but they're moving pretty good now. I'm happy with that. Also, I know we've always done firewood. We're a little slow start because the machine broke down, but it looks like it's back up. So we'll see. We'll start splitting wood again. There is some there now, but we don't have a lot stockpiled, so it will go fast.
You got a waiting list, Lenny.
Yeah. For the DEP, the brine tank at our shop, they wanted Lenny to build a retainment basin to hold all that water in. But Lenny came up with a way of, they allowed to put a basin in, and in the event that it leaks, it will go into the basin and into our sanitary. They have approved that. It sounds like it's kind of crazy, but the DEP approved that.
Well, it's basically secondary containment. It's basically what you made, right? More or less.
10,000 gallons. We would have to build a building as big as this.
I have one at work.
Also, they want, at the recycle center, you see where the used oil is, they require them to put ballards in front of it now, so if anyone hits the tank, they don't want to leak it. So they did that today.
Has to be protected.
They don't want that. And also, Lenny's been working on the capital budget. I know we're looking at a sweeper. Our sweeper is, how old is that sweeper, Lenny?
24 years.
24 years. I mean, I used it when I was there.
Same one, Bob.
He's just squeaking by, so he's got some irons in the fire to try and get something there. So doing a great job with that.
That's it?
hold-
Oh, I had a question.
I have one too.
Yeah. The bathrooms. We're working on the foundation. Where are we at? Did they,
So, as of today, they were waiting for PSC&G. They got the cost of what it was going to cost to shut the power off. Apparently, PSC&G has to put a breaker on one of the poles on Van Ness in order to shut the power off so they can crane over the power line. So, right now, they just have to pay PSC&G so they can come shut it off, and they can set up the crane. So within the next 2 weeks, give or take, that new bathroom will be installed.
so you mean Christmas?
No.
I know the way they work.
We've been pushing them. I need that bathroom.
Oh, I know. You're probably tired of looking at it sitting on the grass, for sure. That's it? And Michael?
Yeah, that's all.
Mike?
Claire, for your programs that you're doing, did you put those, or did you send them to Frankie at Positive Solutions, or so they can be posted?
I
Or
don't connect to her. Kelsey has them.
okay,
But Kelsey has them to put up.
Yeah, I just don't, I gave her like the September ones, I'll give you the October ones that, like, I don't bombard her.
Yeah.
And then Chrissy has them at the library, she pushes them out.
She does, okay.
About that.
just so they can be pushed out on social media. I think they're great programs, but if people don't know about them, no one's gonna,
If you think of any other way, let me know.
No, that's
Yeah,
Frankie's
I'll-
doing. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, was it told to go directly to them?
Yep.
Okay. Bobby, done?
Yeah, good.
Next,
Yeah, you're up.
I'm up. Okay, I have a police report. They were busy last month, it looks like. 1,695 calls to service. There's 24 adult arrests, 364 summonses, 13 were DUI arrests, radar 51, crashes 29. For our national incident-based reporting system, there were 13 crimes and 6 were cleared last month, which is
That's
a very
pretty good.
good number. So we know that our guys are doing the investigations that they need to in that. And along those lines, I was looking at the Detective Bureau just to see what they were doing. Not that they're sitting around doing nothing there, they're always investigating something. Stuff sometimes years old, correct, Chief? Simple assault, there was 1 in August, 4 harassment, there's 3 thefts, 1 shoplifting, criminal mischief, there were 2, missing person 1. Like, here's a big one, every month it seems to be quite a few. Like, there was 24 firearms permitting, which goes through the Detective Bureau. So, for the year, there's been 225 of those. All this is time consuming. So I know these guys aren't sitting around doing nothing, you know. Fingerprinting, NCIC, there was 21 for those for the year. There's 216. So this is, you know, a lot of their time for the Detective Bureau that is also investigating crimes that, you know, have happened in the past. So, you know, they are doing a fantastic job, and I know they clear this stuff sometimes years later when people have already forgotten about the crime. And I commend them for that. I'd like you to let them know that. I appreciate it. It's great when I get the emails that you cleared something from last year. It's like, these guys just don't let go of it. I also have the municipal court report. For, there was 357 tickets, 18 parking, 339 moving violations, 21 DUIs. There was 13 criminal complaints, 2 ordinance violations, 13 zoning issues, which I like that number. It's going up.
Now, these are the ones that are cleared?
Yeah, this is what they did in court, apparently. This is the court report. Okay? She did make a note of the backlog. There's 975, so they are starting to catch up, I think, with some of the virtual and that. I think they've done a couple of those, but not in person, and I know she's working on that. I just saw the email today that she was talking to you about it. They're canceling one, I guess, because they have to move it for something. But they are working on that now, Mayor, with the extra sessions. Let's see, new business for August in the court. There was 4 court sessions, 2 in person, 2 virtual, 240 defendants, 74 cases deposed of this month, 76 DUIs deposed. Total monies was $29,815.81, and the borough portion is $13,973.97. So they're trying to make some headway. I didn't get to look at the email too thoroughly, but there was unforeseen circumstances, so they had to push one of the sessions. I know they're good. They've been working with Chief Geist on this also, so it's been a good relationship. Now you guys are getting on the same page and starting to move the backlog, which is fantastic. Also, I'd like to mention the Food Truck Festival this weekend. Considering only a couple months of planning, basically, they did a phenomenal job, and the turnout was fantastic. And I was talking to them this weekend, and the only place I feel it can go is up. You know, they put it together quick. They can have some more vendors, you know, selling the crafts and face paints and all that stuff. The petting zoo, I know, was huge. I know adults that were paying to go in there and pet. It was ridiculous. You know, so it was really well done considering the amount of time they had to plan for it. And I know it was attended, and trust me, I want to let the public know they really, really, really appreciate the support, because this is their biggest fundraiser right now. And if it goes over well, they may even consider doing one like springtime, you know, bookend.
Right, you're going to need them.
People are around, because they're going to need it, because they got to replace the carnival, which was a huge. And I know it wasn't too bad on you guys, because they were setting the fence up. They were helping your guys, because I saw them at the end of it. I was there. I know it worked out for you. It wasn't like it was all on you guys to do everything.
No, we had a couple volunteers to sit that too as well. So.
Which was perfect. Yeah. Chief, we appreciate the police presence there. I know I saw somebody from the county. The one gentleman does the dog. He was there. We were kibitzing around, giving Jolene a hard time. She gave it back to us, trust me. But it was really good, and I appreciate you supporting our fire department, because they are all volunteer and they rely on us for their donations. That's all I have, man.
All right, very good. Ellen Griggs.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Just first want to say that I'm in support of the police department changes, and I would like to thank Chief Geist for his recommendations and hard work for our community. Thank you. I'd also like to congratulate Lee Martineau as the pillar of our community. Just want to say I've worked with him on various projects, and he's a great person and really good to deal with. Shade Tree Commission. A good meeting this month. There was a discussion involving borough trees and sidewalks. You know, they were definitely talking about citizen concerns. Public Works also gave the point of view of what they thought, and we were also considering what other towns do. It was just really a great meeting. I'm not going to elaborate on what we're discussing, but I will be presenting with my councilmatic, and the mayor and full council will determine the right course of action for the borough moving forward. I'd also like to thank the commission for all they do. This was a long meeting, and they meet the second Thursday of the month in this room at 7 p.m. if anybody would like to attend. Board of Health, we didn't have a meeting this month, but there is a rabies clinic the first Saturday of the month in November from 10 to 12. They're always looking for volunteers. If anybody would like to volunteer, feel free to reach out. They meet the third Thursday of the month in the library community room if anybody's available to attend. That's all I have. Thank you.
That's it? No, just kidding. All right. Obviously, we're not going to have an administrator report tonight.
I'd like
I was going to let you go.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Along the administrator's report, since I have the administration now, I'd like to say Kelsey has been doing a fantastic job, and your office looks fantastic in there.
Thank you.
You put up with them digging it up. I do have one more thing. There was, and I know people are going to ask about it, so let's just get it out of the way. IKEA. There was a call for over there that the fire department responded to. I forgot to read this. I have the report. I know, Mike, you got it, I believe, also.
I got it, too.
You got it. And at 22:55 hours on September 20th, they were dispatched over to there for a reported odor of burning. The deputy chief and the assistant chief responded because Chief Bartok was working, unfortunately. And then 82, 82.1 and 82.3, which is Lincoln, and I believe 3 is Parker, if I'm not mistaken, responded, and the other 2 were on standby. They arrived on the scene. They established a fire command. They relayed to Somerset County Communications that all responding units the following condition report: no smoke, no odor, okay? So they were released from there, and on the way back, they noticed some smoke along Lincoln Boulevard. And they went to, thought they put in here, it was along Lincoln Boulevard, and they went to the building where it was at, and it was somebody barbecuing. And that's all that was going on for that. I also know that the police did investigate during the week a noise complaint also, and it was unfounded.
Correct.
So we have been on top of them and investigating anything that is called in, just to let everybody know, because I know it gets out there and then everybody says, oh, we're doing nothing about it. Well, we're trying. We're doing what we're allowed to do. Okay? So unless a resident is going to sign a complaint specifically themselves, the police really can't just go over there and write a ticket for the sake of it, and the fire department can't make a fire up that's there. They did go in and tour the property. The manager let them in at IKEA just to make sure they weren't burning something the way they weren't supposed to. They weren't smelting or something. Everything was fine. They even lowered the one door a little bit. They were asked to, I know, by the assistant chief. So that's what was going on there. I just wanted to mention it. I forgot about it. There.
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's all I have, sir.
All right. I know you've had a whopping one day of everyone jumping in and asking you 20 million questions. Thank you very much. I'm sure as time goes on and we go on, we're gonna see some differences, obviously, and I'm looking forward to the next step, the next phase along the way. All right. Open up for the privilege of the floor.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Anyone wishing to say anything, step up. Except for John Madden.
You got a timer on them, right?
3 minutes, go.
Got no more questions.
Time's up. Hi, everybody. Well, listen, I want to thank Chief Geist.
Name and address.
Let me see.
Check your underwear, John. Check back your underwear.
39 Ramsey Road.
Thank you.
So today, this afternoon, I witnessed a minor accident in the corner of Decatur, right past our shop. Immediately, I got on the phone to call. Within a minute, 2 patrol cars were there already. You talk about expediency. And the reason why this is a market thing in instance is because of the uptick of the violence across this country in this wonderful time when we're getting all this nonsense. We have such a wonderful thing with public safety here. So, we can't control what goes on across our fruited plain, but this town, we're safe. Public safety is wonderful. So I have to thank Chief Geist. Number two, I got to tell you, regarding the Lincoln statue, I just want to give you a quick update. I got through the preliminary application many hours. And I just found out that Lenny has a good contact with the Rossi list. And they told me that at the historic preservation on the state and the federal level, if we can get the Lincoln statue on the Rossi list, it's going to help. The second phase is going to be much more difficult and very expensive. So I'm going to meet with Lenny to see if we can get this item on the Rossi list as quickly as possible so we can get further protection on it. So that's it. Last thing I want to talk about is Lee. I've known Lee many, many years. The thing about Lee, he's so steady. Try to irritate and intimidate him. You can't. He's just very steady. And what a mentor to so many people.
What's the 25-cent word, John? Unflappable?
Palpable. So, with, I know, undue reticence on my part, I will try to keep it plain, but thank you for honoring Lee with the pillar because I think it's well deserved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Hey, thanks, John. Always a pleasure to hear from Mayor Emeritus.
Claire Lauren, 809 Grandview. I just had a question about the traffic, directing it off of Mountain onto South Lincoln. It's going to go by elementary school. It goes down by Parker School. That was just a concern I had. Might want to consider. And then I'd like to know how we can notify the public when they hear noise or smell as opposed to bothering the police department. You noted that? Like, can we get that out? Yes.
I'll even give it to you right here. I mean, it's easy enough for me to pick up again. You could have these copies.
You want to give them the right answer, not
Yeah.
just hold.
That we're working on that to have people have the right thing. I saw someone on social media put something out there. I don't know whether it was accurate or not. I know this is accurate. This came right off the state website.
So I think we need to publicize that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Anybody else? Okay. Seeing no one stepping up, a motion to close.
Motion. Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. As soon as you get caught up in your notes.
Resolution 255, 2025, acknowledging the change in status for certain properties under the veteran tax deductions for Block 86.11, Lot 17. Resolution 256, 2025, refund of third quarter taxes for Block 47, Lot 8.01. Resolution 257, 2025 sewer billing waived appeals. Resolution 258, 2025, acknowledging the change in status for certain properties under the senior citizen disabled person tax deductions. Resolution 259, 2025, acceptance of standing reports. Resolution 260, 2025 sewer billing waived appeal for Block 295, Lot 44. Resolution 261, 2025, authorizing added tax lien for the cleanup costs incurred from violations of the Property Maintenance Code for Block 334, Lot 6. Resolution 262, 2025, approving the proposal from Colliers Engineering and Design in an amount not to exceed $142,500 for professional engineering consulting services for the 2025 road construction program. Resolution 263, 2025, approval to submit a grant application and execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the Mountain Ave and South Ave improvements project. Resolution 264, 2025, authorizing an annual response stipend for qualifying members of the Middlesex Borough Volunteer Fire Department commencing on January 1st, 2026.
Okay, does anyone want to pull any of these?
Nope.
Nope? Okay. I need a motion to approve.
Motion. Second.
Second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Council President Conant.
Yes.
Councilman Carnes.
Yes.
Councilman DeSenza.
Yes.
Councilman DeCino.
Yes.
Councilman Doty.
Yes.
Councilman Gregg.
Yes.
All right, very good. Okay, non-consent agenda.
Resolution 265, 2025, pay all claims.
Okay, I need a motion.
Second.
All right, any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Council President Conahan.
Yes.
Councilman Carnes.
Yes.
Councilman DeSenza.
Yes.
Councilman DeCino.
Yes.
Councilman Doty.
Yes.
Councilman Gregg.
Yes.
All right. We have two items here on the agenda workshop. What I'd like to do at this point is I'd like to switch the order, if you guys don't mind, because we do have someone here from Solar Simplified, I believe. I just want to state for the record, this is coming up through the Environmental Commission. Yeah, I have to throw this out there for everyone out there in TV land. This in no way means that we're endorsing you or recommending people to buy or anything like this. This is strictly for informational purposes only. If you don't mind stepping up to the mic and introduce yourself, please.
My name is Anthony Gonzalez.
Sure.
Copies of our presentation for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Just enough. Thank you. I can use my copy. All right. My name is Tom. I'm with Solar Simplified. I want to thank you all for giving us time to present tonight. I also want to thank Claire and the Environmental Committee for kind of getting this started over a month or so ago when we first chatted. So I'll go through this real quick, and then I don't know if you guys are allowed to ask any questions at the end, or...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Happy to answer as many questions as you wish and try to give you as much time for that as possible. So our quick agenda here is what is community solar benefits, who we are, Solar Simplified, a couple case studies, and then really temper discussion and Q&A, as I mentioned. For those who don't know, Community Solar is a state overseeing program to allow solar access to residents who can't get solar by traditional rooftop systems, don't have access to it. It's estimated that 80% of the population doesn't have access to traditional rooftop solar. They rent or have roofs that don't support it or financial reasons. So there's a huge part of your population that doesn't have access to traditional solar. Community solar basically connects the residents to local solar farms. We have 3 of them in the PSCG territory right now. The closest one here, I believe, is in Somerset. With community solar, you keep your same utility. You're still with PSCG. We're not a supplier, so we don't change your supply rate. And this is a totally opt-in program. We don't automatically opt people in like many energy aggregations do. Community solar works basically by hooking you up to a local solar farm, like I just said. Those credits get applied directly to the customer's PSEG bill each month in the form of a monetary credit. With our program right now, it's a 45% discount that's applied to the customer's bill on their solar credits that they receive. I can go a little bit more in detail on that for you in a moment. Community solar benefits for the customers. They get a guaranteed 45% savings on their solar credits that get applied. There's no installation required. We do absolutely nothing at the customer's home. It's basically, think of it as virtual solar. Obviously, solar reduces carbon footprint, helps to meet state sustainability goals, and support a cleaner environment. A couple case studies we added in here, a couple towns that we work with in New York. Lancaster, New York was our first partner town back in 2022. It's a population of about 20,000, so just a little bit larger than you guys, but not much. We've enrolled 700 accounts there and saved over $500,000 for customers. I will mention that New York's community solar discount is much less than New Jersey. It's only a 10% discount. So these savings numbers are based off of New York's 10%. The savings numbers in New Jersey are going to be much higher. Newer partner, which is Manly's, New York, a little bit bigger town, 33,000. We've enrolled about 1,100 people there since 2024. There is a quote in there from one of our former town supervisors from Lancaster, New York, Ron Rufino. I'll just give you guys read that at your own time. Last kind of slide here is basically just a little bit about us. We've been doing community solar since 2019. New York was our first state. We're in 5 different states now. Thousands of customers at this point. One thing with community solar is it's very limited capacity. There's only so many solar farms in the state, and capacity becomes an issue. They can only service so many people. So we do have immediate capacity right now. We have about 1,200 spots right now available. And when I say spots, that's based off the average household size. We've done this with dozens of municipal towns in 5 states, as I said. We kind of pride ourselves. We have no formal complaints with any of the attorney generals or Better Business Bureau, any of that stuff. So we really focus on customer service, making sure we take care of our customers. Last slide just has a little bit of information about next steps as far as how we typically work with municipalities. Hopefully I made that nice and quick for you, because I can tell you guys have a lot going on and you're pretty busy based off of all the stuff you've already gone through tonight. So you guys can all keep this copy, obviously, to review later on, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.
Is there any cost to the individuals?
No. So it's a free program to sign up and participate in. I can give you guys a copy of what the PSEG statement would look like for a customer. There's a sample that we get right from the state's own website. They get solar credits applied in a dollar amount. It's almost like if you had your own solar system. The bill actually looks very similar to a top solar bill. Those credits get applied. The customer keeps 45% of those credits, therefore the 45% discount they promised. 55% come back to the community solar administrator. So it's basically like if I handed you $100, I'd take 55 back, you with your 45.
It doesn't cost me to buy it.
Nope.
What if you have solar already?
You are disqualified, unfortunately. So you are disqualified based on our conversation earlier. So yeah, New Jersey does not allow both. It's kind of one or the other.
I can understand.
Yeah, some states do allow it, and it's a nightmare. So I'm glad they don't allow it because it creates a lot of issues. So, good question, though.
So when you're talking solar credits,
Yep.
right, is a solar credit based on what I use in my house?
Yeah. Yep, so when a customer signs up with us, one of the forms they fill out, our application's totally digital on our website. One of the forms a customer will complete with us is a letter of authorization for us to get their historical data from the utility company. So we go out to PSE&G, we say, hey, give us this customer's data. They'll send the last 18 months typically of history back. Based off that history, we know pretty close to your average consumption of electric. That percentage of a given solar farm gets allocated to you in that case. So solar farms are allocated on a one-to-one basis. If a solar farm makes, 5 megawatts of energy, we enroll an equal amount of customers that would historically use that much energy.
Okay, now, so the credit is actually money that's coming from the state?
It's money that's coming from the energy that's generated that is sold to the state, yes.
So the energy, it's solar energy
Yeah.
that's being sold to the state. Now, basically, they're giving you money for the energy that you gave to them.
Yeah.
And based on a portion, or whatever my percentage of usage is of that total big block, I'll get a solar credit.
Yeah.
Now, the government will say, I'm giving you a $10 solar credit, at which point $5.50 goes back to you guys, and I keep $4.50.
Correct.
Okay, now, just on average, I mean, these are nice numbers, but, if I'm, like right now, what's the typical rate? About 13.5 cents?
The supply rate's probably a little higher than that now.
14?
So, yeah, so solar...
Okay, because so say it's 14 cents, just for argument's sake. How much of a solar credit net to me am I going to see? A penny, 2 pennies, 5?
No, so we try to give enough credit to cover the dollar amount of your bill. So the credits get applied for not just the delivery, they actually cover your supply costs too. So it does cover both portions of your bill. So
Well, a portion, but it's not. So if I'm spending $100 in solar, $100 a month, you're figuring that I'm going to get almost $100 back in solar credit?
Yes.
Really?
Mayor?
Yeah.
I have solar. I have solar. I just got my bill today. Mine is $2.89. And I got a pool, a hot tub, and an electric car. Sure, pardon your house.
Okay. I mean, I get it, but that's not...
No.
But you're getting 100% of your solar
That's my
credit.
system.
Yeah, he's getting 100%.
Right, but we're not, but whoever would sign up for this is paying no capital cost.
No,
You're
that cost me $12.
you're paying the capital cost out of the 55%.
Exactly, yeah. That's
Okay.
the best way.
And the bone to the municipality is that we get $50 a guy, whoever signs up.
Yep, that is part of our program. So
Is that ongoing, or is that one and done?
ongoing? So as long as we keep signing people up from the municipality, that will keep creating that credit.
So that's every year? Is that reset every year? Or is it?
It's a one-time per customer, so once the customer signs up,
Huh?
but we keep it
Yeah,
going
so it's
for as long
one,
as-
yeah, if you get more people, you'll get more money, but
Yeah.
if you sign up, we're getting $50,
Per house.
and that's it,
One time.
forever.
Can we sign the borough one?
Unfortunately, not New Jersey. New Jersey is strictly residential. Some states do allow commercial and then stuff, but New Jersey is residential.
So basically, the signing up the municipality program means that we are basically letting you be a recognized utility provider in our town.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we typically partner, when we partner with the municipality, what we typically do, we have a letter that we'll send out to residents. So we're an anti-door knocking company. A lot of our competitors go out and do door knocking and knock on doors, which we find residents can't do. So we don't do any of that. We do a mailer usually, which is educational, give the information out, basically what I just shared with everybody. And we also can partner with the town on events, info sessions, whatever the town, and especially probably in this case, whatever the environmental committee feels is best.
So, and if we signed up for this, are you guys exclusive to this town, or can people use whoever they want?
People can use whatever they want. It's a totally opt-in program. If one of our competitors, calls up one of your residents and signs them up, that's like, this isn't like an energy aggregation where they're locked into a certain company. There's no strings like that attached.
Okay.
Where's your farm go?
We have, the first one that we're filling right now is in Somerset. So New Jersey mandated recently on the latest round of community solar, all new projects have to be either rooftop systems or built on like brownfields, like landfills and stuff like that. So they've kind of done away with building them on fields like it kind of started. So Somerset's the first one. We have two more. I can get you the addresses for them so you can kind of check it out if you like.
As far as the address go, when people sign up to the town, is it based on the address, or if like somebody moves out, somebody moves in, can the town get it again, or is it only one?
Yeah. So if somebody new moved in, the town would get credit for that too. And then as far as how we calculate it, we do give the town a specific code for people to use when they enroll, so we use that to track. We can also track our zip code too. So if somebody enrolls and has the zip code of your town, we can also do that.
If you sign up, what type of termination is there? If someone just says, I've had it, I want out.
Yep. There is a state mandated community solar form that any community solar provider has to use. On that form, there's a couple things listed. One is the discount percentage that we promise. Another thing on there is the opt-out terms. Our opt-out terms are customer can opt out at any point. There's no opt-out fees or anything like that. It usually takes about 2 billing cycles to get started if somebody enrolls, and it's the same with the opt-out. Usually, that's just a
Like 2 seconds. Yeah, but you're not mandated to stay in for another 2 years or whatever.
No, it's essentially a month-to-month contract.
Okay. All right.
Are you finding most residents are sticking with the program, or like what percent wind up back canceling out?
Yeah, I mean, we really don't see any churn like that. Churn is unfortunately usually just if people move or death, unfortunately, is really the main reason you would see churn.
Okay.
You said you had 1,400 spots, like total. What happens after they're full?
So it's first come, first served. So once they're full, they're full. Now, there was a press conference about a month ago with Governor Murphy. He just announced the next round of community solar. There's a process that developers have to go through to get approved for the community solar program. They have a complicated system that I don't even understand. But they're approving another round of community solar farms. So once we fill these, there's likely to be more like behind this. It's not going to just stop.
So at this point, there's not one resident here that has community solar, correct?
I signed up. I have it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I have a different plan because this one didn't start yet. So I've been on community solar for over a year. My plan is I'm in with a plan with 21% back.
So this is actually higher.
This is 45, yeah.
So let me ask you a question. I'm not
you
trying to
like
be a
it, Claire?
wise guy, Claire, but how much are you seeing any money from it?
Yes, my entire bill this month is $20. Yes,
Really?
electric.
Well, I would expect that out of you, Claire, not to be a wise guy.
Okay, well, yes, I see.
No, hell no.
Every month I get like at least $50.
You're not allowed.
Okay. All right.
I don't have.
So you feel it's worthwhile, obviously, because they're here. I got you.
I just
Okay.
thought with the electric price, like, it's going up because of PSC, she said it was a nice fit. But she's got to get it back.
Okay. Can you,
Know what I'm doing?
I mean, hey, guys, at this point...
Mayor, I got a couple questions.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
So next steps, approving the program, there's an agreement between us
Yeah.
and you guys. So until that happens, there's no 45%.
The 45% is like, you can go home and sign up now.
Oh, okay,
45%.
So if we end up signing an agreement tomorrow, you guys sign an agreement with us, the town, does that number go up even higher?
No, the 45% is fixed.
Can it go up higher?
Oh, what a good question.
No, I don't think so. I think it's actually going to go down. To be
Can
honest.
the
Not for those.
$50 go up?
Not that I'm aware of. That question would be way over my head. But no, I don't think
That was on my list.
Yeah, it's a good question. So the 45% is fixed for each individual solar farm. So the 3 we're doing right now are at 45%. Once you sign up, that's your percent. It's locked in.
Locked
So,
Forever?
Forever. I think it's a 20-year, practically a 20-year contract. So, a year from now, when we're subscribing to the next round of solar farms, they may be 45%. I don't think it will be, to be honest. I think it will be less. When New Jersey did their pilot program, it was 21%, which is what Claire has. That's what most of the farms are at right now. The last round when they did the bidding, one of the points award things was the higher percentages got more points. So a
Okay.
lot of us kind of went crazy.
So what's the difference if we sign up with you or residents can do it on their own?
Yeah,
It's
so
$50.
you
It's $50
For every
Yeah, we would get $50.
4,500 homes, so we
Yeah.
could make.
Yeah.
So if we
$10,000
decide
out
to
of
do
it.
this, don't sign up until we,
Well, we would retro that back to anybody who signed up, even if we didn't have an agreement yet. So we're not gonna.
$50 and $45, 45.
And that's per owner, not per owner.
Non-resident signed up. Non-resident signed up. Yeah, but if you use the borough's code, yeah. Yeah, so if you use the borough's code, then yeah.
So do you have a contract that, two things, do you have a contract that you can share with our attorney or leave?
Yeah, I think we
Sarah gave it to me, I've already reviewed it. Whatever you
Okay.
guys want to do.
Chris, any, not on the contract, but do you know of any of your other towns?
No.
that-
This is new to me, I commend Claire for bringing it. I've never heard of this program before.
okay. Have you done a review on the contract?
I looked at it.
Well, looking at it is one thing, did you review it?
I wasn't instructed.
I look at a lot of things.
I wasn't instructed to review
Chris,
it. I
you,
read it as background, in advance of this discussion. I did not review it with a critical eye.
Critical eye, please.
Okay, sure.
All right.
and
I'm
then
not trying to
one
be
other
wild.
No,
trying to be hard, I just
no,
letting you know.
outside
I
of the
didn't want to bill you
program,
for a full review until I knew you were interested.
so outside of the borough program, so if I wanted to sign up tomorrow, how do I do that?
through our website, solarsimplified.com.
Okay.
Yeah, the flyer's out on the desk.
Oh, is it, okay.
But the code
No, I want the $50.
Yeah, but he said they'll do it.
Retro.
Yeah, we'll definitely retro that.
All right, so at this point, he has the contract. He's gonna look over it. Let me just, are you guys interested in?
I signed up already, too, when I...
Well, I guess.
Claire forged it, I know.
Claire, what'd you do, put him in a headlock?
They gave me the code, so then I would've got $25.
Now, Mayor, what about, so the program, I know it's a mailer, which is great. Is there anything else, like robocalls, anything else other than mail?
No, we do, the mailer is the main piece we do. We don't do any robocall or anything like that.
Emails, maybe?
We are open to, like, I can tell you I've seen social media really helps. We've had towns where, like, the mayor or somebody just posted something on social media. That really goes a long way. We're open to doing whatever you guys
Okay,
are
but the mail is,
doing.
on your end, it's mail, social media, and that's it. There's no door knocking,
Yeah, we don't do door
robocalls.
No robocalls.
Okay.
You can't lose.
Yeah.
I know.
We can lose.
Yeah, we...
It's okay.
I'm trying to think of everything, yeah.
After the
As long as you-
thorough review.
Search and review will be conducted.
All right, good.
That sounds
All right,
great.
at
So
this
after-
point,
yeah.
hang on, just, Jeremiah, yay, nay?
You're in.
As long as we don't owe nothing. I'm always so used to feeling swindled.
Kenny?
Here we
Yep,
go.
Mike? All right, he's gonna give it a review. If we get a thumbs up, we're gonna take it to the next step. That's where we're at. Once again, for everyone out there in TV land, just because we're thinking about doing it does not mean that we would encourage people to look into whatever it is that they want. But right now, it seems that this could be a pretty favorable deal to people that they want to get involved.
Information, and thank you for...
I mean, especially if you don't have to do any capital improvement to your own house. I think that's
No solar panels.
yeah, no, that's a good one. Mine's in the wrong direction anyway. That's what they always tell
Thank
me.
you, guys. Claire,
All right, thank
for,
you, Claire.
stuff.
Thanks for looking out for us. Appreciate it. Okay, we spent a little bit of time on that. Let's go to the next item is going to be horseshoe pits, please. Who's the horseshoe pits?
Bobby
Bobby.
and Lenny. But Bobby, take it
We're
away.
looking to make on a solar farm now that people talking these numbers.
They're all out, right?
Lenny's solar farm?
All right, Lenny, are you driving the ship on this one, or is it Bobby?
Bobby and then...
Anyway, I mean, we both set.
So, in front of you, I gave a packet to Councilman Conahan in reference to the current horseshoe pit condition right now.
Horrible.
I'm having a little bit of an issue because we are getting a $2 million playground. We're spending a substantial amount of money at Mountain Park. It's going to be gorgeous. You're going to have
And then there's that.
and we had, so there are 24 courts. They pay roughly from anywhere from $100 to $150 a year for their permit. There's no maintenance that is involved from
their leagues. There used to be a lot of them in town. To my understanding, there's only one. Everyone in other townships and counties, and Edison and Woodbridge. I haven't seen anything over the course
Nobody's
of the
played
year.
there this whole
year.
The weeds are 2 feet high. Yeah.
Not one person has been there from the horseshoe club. I know it's a dying breed, of course, right? It's older, but this is our time right now.
Is there a lease or anything for that? There's nothing, so we could just...
It's your decision. It mainly comes down to what you guys want to do. I didn't want to have this $2 million playground, and then once it's up and running and beautiful, and we show up and you guys park and you see this,
It's right in between where we
it's
would...
right.
Oh, I know where it is. I thought you were going to chop it in half anyway.
So due to the design plan, there's 24 courts, right? They lost 3. So now they're down to 21. But now I have money in capital. I originally game plan I was going to put a pickleball court there, right? So I was going to take another 6. But then I got to thinking with Councilman Sino and Councilman Conahan is, what are we doing? Are we going to spend money to resurface this? Resurfacing is a ton of money. Joe, you know, we got a quote to get the resurfacing to do a pickleball court. Just for a pickleball court resurfacing was going to be roughly 20 grand. So that is, you can fit about 8 pickleball courts there. You know, so my train of thought was, before we pull the trigger on anything, we have funding to remove everything, remove the whole thing, start from scratch, and put our heads together and see what you guys want to see.
Just plant grass now.
But
What would you do? Would you pull everything out? Would you grass?
So yeah, I wouldn't jump the gun. My recommendation would be to plant grass until we decide something. My personal opinion would be to eventually have a pavilion, have something that our residents can use. You're going to have such a, listen, you're not really going to kick out the seniors if that's where we're going, because that area that the original pickleball was is the adult fitness area, don't forget. So that's already going to be incorporated. So I think down the road you should maybe look at either a stage or a pavilion or something there to utilize that.
Well, isn't there a pavilion like 50 feet away?
There is, but I'm thinking if we did
tiny
something
though, yeah.
bigger, I think my
It's pretty big.
where
But there's no-
something big.
You can rent it again. You can
Rent
rent
it
it
out.
out.
Isn't there a mountain park, like a park improvement committee that's dedicated to this type of issues? Has this been run for this at all? So, I spoke to them about removing it, the Parks Improvement Committee, I think that's what you're asking, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I spoke to them about removing it. I did keep the chair, Shannon Quinn is I kept her aware of what I was looking to do and what our process is going to be. This is definitely go to them. I don't know why this is in front of us right now, honestly.
Well, they're gonna, so he's already...
We have a Parks Improvement Committee.
I missed the meeting, Jerry. He did he did discuss it.
I did with them. I did, yeah.
So
this is, so where...
So it'll end up coming back to us.
It's going to come back. Yeah, that's all I care.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
I thought
anyway,
you were coming to us
at this point, I just want to make sure I understand. At this point,
Just want to think of
with the Parks Committee, it's unclear what's going to go there,
Correct.
but they're okay with the grass part. Take it out and put
Yeah,
grass.
it could be part of the whole design, that's fine, right? They can figure out
So,
what's going to go there.
all right, so if you're going to do that, and they already agreed that it's okay for it to be taken out and be grass,
Right.
why are you here?
I just want to make sure you're good with it, because I'm not the one that...
All
I'm
right.
not going to get the backlash from mayor and council, right? And
Thanks,
what I'm
Lenny.
saying-
I appreciate that.
I don't even know what that means. I mean...
The guys who built the court.
From the horseshoe guys.
Those guys built those courts.
We've been down
And I
the
think
road...
they're all dead.
Right.
Well, we did lose a couple of them this year,
We've
too.
been down this road with the horseshoe guys. I just
Bob McDonald was one.
I have...
Well, if they don't own it, they don't
They
own it.
don't. They don't.
And if they're not using it,
You are correct. I have 40,000 in capital that's going to remove everything and topsoil, and we'll see it. And then we'll let the park. Is there a plan? And like this is where I'm confused. Is there a mountain park? Like isn't there a subcommittee to plan stuff like this? Is there a plan at all that you guys
I don't
discussed?
think Mountain View, it's only Victor Kroll, isn't it?
No, we have a Mountain View subcommittee, but So there's no planning, it's just step one is removing it, and then they can plan something else.
They can plan whatever they want.
Then they can plan something else.
I think we can get some
Correct.
fill.
Right now, it would just go to grass.
So Lenny, would you take the whole thing out or leave 4 courts, or just take it all?
They can decide.
I think it all.
This is inappropriate.
No.
If you look at them, they're bad, they're in horrible shape.
So they're not even playable right now.
Lenny,
There's so many options, Mayor, that, when I went to the league last year too, they make these cement,
No.
homes too as well. So there's so many options, there's so much stuff that we can do, and that is a ton of property that's being lost and never used. Such an eyesore, you have a beautiful dog park.
Oh, no, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bathroom, you're gonna have this $2 million playground, the top lot's getting redone as well, so it's kind of gonna be a hard decision.
It's in the wrong spot.
It's in the wrong spot.
okay, so the Parks Committee is okay with this?
Yes.
100%?
They're aware of this, yes.
Well, that's not what I
As
asked.
far as they voted on it, I don't think they didn't have enough. When I went to the last Parks Improvement Committee, I made them aware of it, there wasn't a lot of people there.
So let me ask you a question. When's the next park committee? When's the next meeting?
I just want to make sure they say yes.
Yes.
100%.
That's why, yeah.
And what's your, I mean, what's the time frame? Can it wait a month to have the thing ripped out?
The meeting is October
October 7th.
7th.
October 7th, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2 weeks tonight.
They could-
Huh?
they could wait.
They can wait?
They could wait.
They make recommendations.
Fine. Do that. Get them to say yes,
Okay.
and hang on, guys, just real quick. I just want a consensus. If the Parks Committee says yes, they don't have to come back here. Lenny's just gonna take them out. Everyone all right with that?
Yep, I'm good. I'll be there, and Joe, are you going?
Yep.
We'll both be there.
So everyone's there. There you go.
That's all I
Done.
need. Thank you.
All right, that was the Horseshoe Pits, Solar Simplified. All right, let's go to privilege of the floor on agenda workshop items. I need a motion to open.
Motion?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, anyone want to come up and talk about this? I see you itching over there, John.
Come on, John, you can have it.
This is it.
Exhausted my time with you.
Exhausted the rest of us.
Yes, it's usually us the ones that are exhausted, John. That's usually the opposite way.
All
right.
Part till the next meeting, thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Seeing no one stepping up, I'd like a motion to close.
Motion?
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I'd like a motion for executive session.
Motion?
Second.
All right, you got to read it?
Roll call.
Resolution 266, 2025, executive session.
Okay, motion, sorry.
Motion?
Second, and roll call.
Council President Conahan.
Yes.
Councilman Carn.
Yes.
Councilman DeSenza.
Yes.
Councilman DeCino.
Wait.
Who we up to?
Is that me, wait?
No, it's not all.
No. Keep going.
Okay, I heard wait. Councilman DeCino.
Yes.
Councilman Doty.
Yes.
Councilman Grigg.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody, we are going to have executive session. There may be some action taken. I'm not 100% sure. Depends on how things go. But that's it. So take a couple minutes to clear out. Thank you, Claire. Appreciate it.